What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz podcast. The trio is here today. We're missing a man. Prayers to my boy Romeo Mac. Hopefully your car get fixed. But as always, go down and like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching along. Comment along as y'all feel. We're about to break down UFC Kansas City, Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates. I'm Paul Pickenwinner, and I'm joined with.
Hey man, you already know it's that boy Kev Waterbush, your boy, aka the Don PYE, but also known as the realest nigga on your screen. Even when Romeo get his car fixed. See, I knew when you called me and you said, "Oh, Romeo has to get his car fixed." I was like, "Okay, dang, all right, cool." And then he was like, "Oh, but he's the one that fixes his car." So I was like, "So he's the one who fixes his car, so he's probably doing that shit right now." I was like, "Oh, okay, I understand." And I bet you that's the reason why the car fucking fucked up in the first place. But why does the nigga Romeo be a nice ass mechanic? I don't know. Niggas don't even know. I hope the nigga listening live so he can hear me talk shit.
It's your boy Southpaw JP runs boxing, you know what I'm saying? Here to dip into the UFC, you know what I'm saying? I'm always coming in for a good card, you know what I'm saying? When I'm showing up, that's how you know it's a good card. You got
Son
the
is boy.
face of the UFC on this card, man, and I can't wait to get into it. You know what I'm saying? You got the face because UFC. I mean, they need a face right now, and he's on this card, so let's get into it.
This nigga's gonna say Anthony Smith and I'm gonna get mad.
Nah, but fucking, we got a good card. UFC Kansas City. Honestly, I I knew it was in Kansas City, but I didn't know how good of a card they put together for Kansas City because
They
we've been
fuck with
shitting
Kansas
on the
City.
we've been fucking shitting on the pay per view cards, the fight night cards, and this card I was like, oh, like they actually put together a pretty good card here, like top to
Mm-hmm.
bottom. I can tune in from the beginning, middle, and end, and there's names like name value, good fight, strategic fight setups, and a good main event that I honestly don't know who I'm really leaning with.
Yeah, this is definitely a prelim game type of card. Like I could if I wasn't gonna be at my motherfucking my cousin's grandma's 90th birthday party, I would be tapped in crazy to this card. But I'll be going back and forth from taking pictures and to making this happen. But grandma only turns 91, so we gotta be at that. Don't we, Paul? Don't we be Gator?
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Family first over everything,
But
fam. You know what
but I'm
I'm
gonna have I appreciate that, Vin Diesel. But I'm gonna have this card playing on the iPad running around going crazy with it.
Hey, man, this isn't a card you gotta miss. You know what I'm saying? And is it Saturday? Is
Okay.
it nighttime?
I think it
Oh yeah,
starts
yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
6.
Yeah, it
Okay,
starts at
yeah.
six
I knew
o'clock.
you start a little earlier. Okay.
Main card starts at 9. Main event probably be around 11 o'clock. I would assume.
I just like to
Yeah.
say, Paul, I love the shirt. 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait,
Definitely.
where do you get that from, real quick? I will love a shirt like that.
Yeah,
This
don't
is
gatekeep.
I had to go to a man's warehouse. Go to the tie section. Men's warehouse.
Oh, speaking of Ty, I talked yeah, after that KK, but yeah, man, this is a really good card, and like I can't
Yeah,
wait to talk about the face. I just can't wait, but he's pretty far up the card, so we got some ways to go.
You
we don't have
disgusting.
Romeo here, so I would be remiss. That's a nice word for y'all to go with. I would be remiss if I didn't say the fattest ass in the UFC would be on stage this weekend. Jocelyn Edwards minus 275, kicking off the card here. Chelsea Chandler is one fight away from being outside the UFC, so it's only right that the big booty warrior and Jocelyn Edwards. And shout out Romeo, he's not here, but this is his main bitch here, so I had to put
I,
a little love on Jocelyn.
I hate you niggas because I also do agree she is crazy thick. But she also is coming off a win too. She got a nice little sub in her last fight. And Paul brought up the point that she starts off every card that she's in. And it's funny because she usually gets a lot of decisions, but she got a sub last fight. So maybe she's trying to
One
get
fight,
this
I
shit
bet on
cracking.
her to win by decision in that fight. She fucking got a sub, and I was so hot. I was like, bro,
And it
I
was
don't
in the third
ever bet
round.
on Jocelyn Edwards
Bro,
ever.
it was in the third round with 27 seconds left. That's crazy work.
And it was like I think before that was like 6 straight fights and decisions. And the opponent she was fighting, all her fights all went to decision. So I was like, oh fucking what am I
Free,
doing here?
free bread. And then it was the start of the card, so immediately parlay fucked up.
Yeah, that's as soon as that one loses, you're opening up the betting app and just going back. Like, you're re-betting all the other legs minus her because that's like, oh, I still feel confident in the 4 other picks I had. Fucking rebet that one.
That shit is
Oh,
crazy.
my other favorite woman's on this card.
Oh,
Aliana.
Yeah, she don't want a pain tattoo.
Yeah, she's
Najee.
six pass. Is it pain or is the six pass?
Six pass, but pain.
No, but is it the Renegon or is it the Renegon Shotgun? Is it like the six packs had the both? I can't
I'm
remember.
pretty
I
sure it
can't
was.
remember what.
I'm pretty sure it was a six pack. It was a six. Not 100% sure though, but my favorite, and she can fight too. She a really good fighter too. I want to say really good, but she can fight.
No, she is, but she's plus 600. I'm personally not betting that fight.
Ooh,
Jacqueline Amorium is like minus 1,000. She
ooh,
is massive favorite.
ooh.
She lost her UFC debut to Sam Hughes, and then outside of that, she three straight finishes, which isn't, and two of them in the first round, which isn't common in the women's MMA. So she's been on like a killing streak. But Polyana was kind of, in my opinion, the hot commodity in the UFC about last year. Like last year, everybody loved Polly. She had the Naruto tattoos. She was kind of fine. She had those like crazy eyes towards like those mean looking eyes. So people fucked with her kind of heavy. So I know she's lost her last two, but just seeing the odds drastically different is just scary to me. I personally would sprinkle a little bit on Polly at plus 600. Got nothing to lose. But yeah, supposedly she's supposed to get her ass beat in this fight.
Damn.
Upset of the night. I'm calling it right now. Upset of the night. This girl's gonna hit her with some vicious knees, the legs, and you know what I'm saying. This girl's gonna do everything. You know, and I'll be honest. I haven't watched Polyana in a while. I just think she's gonna win.
Damn, bro. So I guess we all going against Pollyanna.
I
I'm
I'm
going
said
for
a
a
Polyana.
little bit on Polly, but
I'm
she's
going
plus
for Polyana. She's gonna win.
she plus 600. So I said, fuck it. Like at plus 600, I'm just shocked that she's such a massive underdog.
They don't know Bo. Reminds me when Pena was like minus 6,000 versus. I mean plus 6,000 for a minute
And
here. It's our first
I
one.
do
I'm like,
have to,
man, these odds don't mean nothing. I'm telling you,
I do
Polyana's
have
that girl.
to talk about fucking Malcolm Wellmaker, the fight after. Malcolm Wellmaker, don't know much about him other than he's coming. This is his UFC debut. He won his Dana White Contender Series. He's 8-0. He's fighting Cameron Simon, which I just to me this is the
oh
funniest thing in the world. That like Cameron Simon was the undefeated prospect that came in, fellow South African with DDP.
doing a
And then he
thing.
lost one fight, and they said, "Fuck it, now you're the guy that's gonna fight all the prospects." Like ever since he's fighting undefeated, like he's fighting other hitter, young guys, and people would think. I mean, Simon is the veteran here at this point. Simon's 6 years younger, 24 years old. Wellmaker's 30 years old. So Simon is still 24 years old, and like this is fifth fight in the UFC. He is plus 115, slight underdog. But yeah, Malcolm Wellmaker's making his UFC debut here against him.
You know what I'm saying? I started hate watching the dude a little bit. It's going great because you know I don't like the DDP. You know what I'm saying? So
I have no problem with DDP. He's a great champion.
he is. I give you that.
But he was but Paul explained it amazingly. What was you just gonna say, Gator?
but yeah, but I'm saying the other guy. They want to use this guy as food and like as a tool and as a you know what I'm saying. He's a young hothead. So right now he's still pretty decent to have on your resume. But I think after this fight, it's gonna start looking rough for him.
Damn, Jitter's built like a truck. Who the fuck is dude? He doesn't do no takedowns. He's not on. It's all hands with bro.
I mean, he has two subs on his but both are rear naked choke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all hands.
Oh yeah, and then he's only got the fight off the contender series, which was a knockout.
I'm personally going with Simon at plus 115 just because the UFC experience, and I've seen him wrestle people. I've seen him have game plans where he goes up against really great strikers, and he's okay with shooting 5, 6 takedowns in a round if he has to, if he's not winning the exchanges. And I just think that little bit of experience is going to play into fact. And I think Simon, you got to feel some type of ways. Like I was the once the prospect, and now I'm fighting all these undefeated prospects. I gotta shut the door on them so I can open mine.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know. It's gonna be a close one, kid. But I want to take Simon, but I guess I'm gonna take the undefeated prospect because why not? Get me some
Me
dollars on
too.
the card.
Yes, Sirski.
Because Simon is cool and all, but this dude is kind of just. I want to see what the fuck he got going on.
Quick shout out to a couple boys before we jump more closer towards the main card because we don't have time to talk everybody. But Damon Blackshear minus 575 had a hell of a run in 2024. He hits a twister in 2024.
He did.
2025, we're hoping for even better things. But he's taking on Alatangari. I fucked it up. I don't know. Then shout out Chris Gutierrez, Matt Schnell, Jimmy Flick. All these guys are fun fighters on the prelims here.
My nigga Matt Snell fighting, kid. You know I'm locked in for that one.
He's fighting Jimmy Flick, who's another fun fighter. And these are two guys that kind of have nothing to lose at this point in the UFC. Like, they kind of both are a couple fights. If they lose their next two, they might be out of it. So, like, these are two guys that really are throwing everything at the wall to stay.
Yeah. I don't know. That boy Matt Snell is coming off of 3 L's in a row, kids. And they've all been in the second round.
Jimmy Flick is 1-3 in his last 4. So, like, they both are very much like, we need this win, which is, we see who wants it more.
Yeah, they're probably going to throw everything in the kitchen sink in this one. Damn, kid. I ain't going to lie to you. Matt Snell or Jimmy Flick. I got Matt Snell. Fuck it.
I got Jimmy Flick for no other reason other than he was on our boy Knuckles in their podcast. So I'll always remember that. I fuck with for that.
They're doing a thing right now. They're gonna change the name and all that. It's like Bench Burner Podcast. I was watching this shit before.
And Knuckles will be at this event. Shout out Knuckles.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, man. That nigga, I don't know who's gonna some takedowns need to be used. If somebody could take this bitch to the ground and control the motherfucker, I think that, because I think if this is all hands, Jimmy Flick might have him in a strike in the middle. But we'll see.
Let's get into the bread and butter here. We got 6 fights to talk. Starting off with Ikram Askarov, minus 550, taking on Andre Munoz. I like Andre Munoz. Very great fighter. He also trains people on the side, so he's very well disciplined. He's 3-2 in his last 5 wins over Eric Anders, Uriah Hall, the Iron Turtle Park. Losses to Brandon Allen, absolute dog at middleweight, and Paul Craig, who knocked him out, which nobody should be getting knocked out by Paul Craig. And he's taking on Ikram Askarov. This guy is an absolute demon. He did lose to Robert Whittaker in the first round in his last fight, but before that, he was finishing everybody. So
he was killing Jim.
This is a demon. This is, you know what I'm saying? Demon.
Yeah.
I love this dude.
Tell him, Gator.
Gator, tell him. You're all right, man. I used to love me some Ikram back in, man. I used to love me some Ikram back then, but then he kept you know what I'm saying? And honestly, he's gonna make a comeback. This is a perfect fight for Ikram too. He's gonna get himself right back into the mix. Hey man, y'all forgot about me. What? You know, so this division getting a little bit more hot now, but y'all forgot about me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's grappling with him. And
yeah, I was about to say, when I saw the tape, card, I looked and I was like, oh, Ikram's on this card? Like sometimes you just lose to Robert Whittaker. It happens, kid. But like you get right back on the horse, you ready to kill some shit. Muniz isn't a bad fighter. But
it was also a lucky punch he lost to.
He also, like, Munoz is not a bad fighter, but he's also not Robert Whittaker.
Yeah, you feel me?
He also, he won't. Yeah, go Kate, man.
Yeah, Eric Anders, Uriah Hall, Brandon Allen, Paul Craig, Yogi Park. This Ikram, you can tell Ikram just took one step up too high. He should have stopped one step below under Robert Whittaker type shit. He's gonna show that.
Brandon Allen fight would have went crazy.
Yeah, that would have went stupid.
I got Ikram too. I got him by finish here.
You betting that?
Huh?
You betting that?
I ain't betting the finish, but I am taking the money line. I wish that I was gonna bring this fight opened, he was like minus 375, still a big favorite, but I was like, I can work with minus 375. Now he's minus 550. It's kind of hard to work with minus 550. Like, that ain't moving the needle when you add him to a parlay. Like, so it is like, it doesn't move much, but it is something that you know will happen. Then we got Randy Brown, Jamaican, our Jamaican brother, taking on Nicholas Dalby out of Denmark here. Dalby's 40 years old. He was on a nice little run. He was on a 4-fight win streak, and the wins included wins over Warley Alvarez, Muslim Salikov, and he knocked out Gabriel Bonfim. At that point, we're sitting
Both
here
of
like, okay, fucking, this is okay. 40 years old, never looked better. Then he takes out Renat Fakhdinov, and he loses a split decision, in which was a wrestling affair for Renat. So like it was a very boring fight. Now he's taking on Randy Brown. Randy Brown minus 290, Dalby plus 235. It's just kind of like everyone knows what Randy Brown does. Lengthy striker, little good BJJ.
I
Nicholas
was say that was yeah, you know how to sneak that BJJ in there too, not have to
uh-huh.
sleep on him.
Fun
Nicholas
fighter.
Dalby's 40 years old. He can wrestle with you. I mean, he was like in his last like I want to talk shit, but like his last since joining the UFC, he's only lost 2 fights.
Not bad.
And he's 6-2-1. He has a 1 no contest. But he has wins over D-Rod, wins over Cowboy Alex Oliveira, Muslim Salikov,
Ooh.
Gabriel Bond from last year. And so it is
Not
like,
bad. Not
yeah,
bad.
it's like you want to bet against him at his age and everything, but this motherfucker keeps finding ways to get himself in the win column.
I respect it. But like I be looking at the people Randy Brown MMA math doesn't exist, but he's lost the people that have been trending up. Like JDM is about to fight for the title. Motherfucker Brian Battle. Wait, right? JDM's fighting for the title next? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Brian Battle is trending up. He cut his hair. Like he's been doing that thing for and it was a split decision. It's not like he got his ass beat or nothing. But so I think he's just coming in this bitch really ready to understand that like, yo, I'm still a threat in this division type shit.
I think you're gonna put on a good performance, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an
Mhm.
exciting performance. A
Oh,
generational
oh, oh.
beatdown because like, you gotta understand, man. The other dude, I don't wash it wouldn't be the correct word, but he's his motive slowed down a lot.
Bruh. You know that motherfucking the Jamaican folks. I be locked in with like the Caribbean organizations that school and shit.
But
Motherfucking the Jamaican folks, they really be at the function like, hey, bust a shot for me. Them niggas pop, pop, pop. And I just be like, oh, I be I can't imagine going to a Jamaican function. 'Cause I feel like niggas really have guns like that. Like, bust a shot. I'm out.
Oh, bow, bow.
you'll have Randy Brown as your security guard.
But yeah, after this, we're gonna bust a shot. So I'm picking Randy Brown.
Me too. But
I'm
I'm
taking
by KO. By KO.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Fucking Gator. Every time I'm like, yeah, me, don't fucking me too. And then all of a sudden, you just fucking, I'm gonna throw a little bit more zest on this just to fucking sparkle it up. I got him too, but I was gonna say Nicholas Dalby at plus 235 as a betting man is interesting because even though he lost his last fight, it was a split decision to Renat Fakhdinov, who's one of the best wrestlers in the division and could probably take down almost anybody. And I don't think Randy Brown got the same skill set. So it's
No,
kind of
no,
like it's not bad. I'll take it. Fuck it. I'll be the one. I'll take Nicholas Dalby here and an ugly split decision win.
I agree split.
Like it.
We also got. This is why I wish Roman was here. He had his favorite bitch, and now we got one of his favorite fighters. This he legitimately thinks he could be middleweight champion of the world if he just fucking stop fucking around. Michelle Piera taking on a Bus Magomedov. Michelle Piera minus 150, a Bus plus 125.
Who does he think could be middleweight champ?
Michelle Pierre. He really believes that
What?
his BJJ is nice. He's very strong, like hands wise, but mentally, he's also dumb as a bag of rocks. Like he has the craziest clips of like someone tagging him and him doing like a backflip to get out of it. Like it's just like
Oh,
he was
I
the
have
same
seen
one
that.
that like
He's like a wild
knocked
fighter.
someone
I
down.
saw that.
Yeah, and he front flipped onto them, and it was just like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like.
Didn't he get the KO though?
He did get the KO. That's why it's just like it's a fun role. That's why he's like, if he ever stopped fucking around and just took shit super seriously, he honestly believes this could be champion. He holds him to the same regard as Buckley. Just so everyone here. And that's why I'm like upset he's not here because he would be here right now. Like a bus is a fraud. He got that fight against Sean Strickland, and then Sean Strickland beat him and then went on to fight for the title. And like that's all he's known for. And he would be like he kills him. But Michelle is coming off a knockout loss. He got knocked out in the fifth round against Aaron Hernandez. Before that, he was riding a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, an 8 fight win streak dating back to 2020, with wins over Chaos Williams, Nico Price, Andre Vallejo, Santiago Pontezebro, Andre Petrosky, Michelle Olajacek, Ihor Porteria, all relatively decent to good names in the middleweight division. And on other Bus Magomedov made his debut in the UFC in 2022. Since then, he's gone 3-2, two losses to Chao Barallo, shout out to Fighting Nerds, and Sean Strickland. And then his 3 wins: Bruno Vieira, Warley Alvarez. It should be a fun stand-up fight. Both guys are lengthy strikers. Both guys got decent ground game. You never know what you get with Michelle Vieira.
Yeah, you never know. He's a hitter though.
Hey, man, he's a wild fighter.
They're almost the same person to me. Just one is from Germany and one's from Brazil, and like one is like eccentric and fucking wiry, and the other one's more chill. But skill set wise, I think this is the same person I'm looking at.
I respect it. But didn't Abus get the win last fight?
Yeah, Ebus, he submitted Bruno Vieira in the third round, whereas Michelle Vieira is coming off a knockout loss. It was a 5-round fight. It was his first main event, and he got knocked out against Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez.
I mean Anthony Hernandez, not Aaron. Anthony Hernandez. But Anthony Hernandez is not a bad loss because he just beat Brandon Allen in a 5-round decision. He just beat Michelle Vieira. He's coming. Anthony Hernandez is on like an 8-fight win streak himself. So like, no bad loss.
Okay, so Romeo's not here, but I'm gonna take Pierre, even though something's telling me to take the other guy. But I'm like, nah, Pierre gonna do some crazy shit that's gonna make this bitch lit because it's Kansas City.
I'm big on Pierre here. I think Abus is a fraud. I think his best fight is the fact that he fought Sean Strickland on like a 14-day notice, and
Sean Strickland was the one I noticed.
Oh yeah, Sean Strickland, and then like Sean Strickland went on to fight a title after that fight. But other than that, he had his UFC debut. He kicked someone in the face and like the toe went in their mouth and he knocked them out. And other than that, there was no like crazy like I don't like he submitted Bruno Vieira. So what? Like I don't know. I'm just not as big as a Busman Magomedov fan.
Yeah,
I'm taking a bus, bro. You know what I'm saying? He has more cardio.
I respect it.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really don't think he got a chance?
I don't think he doesn't have a chance. I'm just saying.
I'm anti a bus, so no, I don't think so.
Yeah. I was going for Pera until I heard that Romeo likes Pera. Then I was like,
I'm fucking crying.
Then it's up from there.
I was like, dang, that fucked up my pick.
Bro, Romeo does not watch this episode back. I'm gonna be so mad. Like, bro, we came at you so many times, old ass nigga.
Then we got 2 of my favorite featherweight prospects here: Giga Chikadze, king of the liver kick. He's taking on David Onama. David Onama minus 200, and Giga is coming off a loss to Arnold Allen, which is not a bad loss. Arnold Allen's a great fighter at featherweight. David Onama, though, to me, is one of the better stories. He's a fighter out of Uganda. He had great prospect. Like he was a big prospect out of Uganda. This is when they were pushing to Africa. Uganda was champion, and he lost his second or third fight in the UFC to Nate the Train Landier. And after that, they had him fighting nothing but hitters, and he was underdog in most of his fights. So they basically gave up on him, and he won those next 3 fights. And so now they're rewarding him with like, oh, we apologize. We thought you was we thought you was dead. We didn't know you was really a killer. So now he's fighting Giga to put his name on the map, and he's a minus 200 favorite. So I kind of fuck with David Onama's story because they try to write him off and give him terrible matchups, and he overcame that.
Yeah, but that fight with Nate Landwehr was good as fuck. Like that wasn't no like it wasn't
blood on his face.
Yeah, it wasn't no bum ass fight. Like that was a war. Like it was a real deal. Nate Landwehr, and I think that was the one where he said some cool ass shit. He was like, "Yeah, man, after this, I'm finna go home with one of these beautiful ladies." Like the funny ass nigga. But oh, that might be Nate the Train. I can't remember. But I got Onama. I think Onama's coming in this bitch ready to hit.
You know, it's crazy. I low key because I used to be high on Giga back then, and
So was
honestly,
I.
I don't think he was still I don't think he's still trash, but I really thought, yeah, this is gonna be the next champion. You know what I'm saying?
Giga was fighting somebody, and that was the first time I ever really spoke to UFC to Kev. Because I was getting
Yeah,
Kev
I do
on
remember
the
that name.
stand. Kev was
Wow.
at
Okay.
our homeboy Jerry's house, and I was getting them to watch videos of Giga's liver kick. I was like, this guy has this one kick that just once it lands, people literally like just shut down. Like it's the nastiest liver kick in the game.
Yeah, I do
Oh
remember
yeah.
watching that. Because every time somebody brings him up, I'm like, oh yeah, that nigga is fine.
And
But
it was
yeah,
Yeah.
Giga's cool, but like I got Onama, man. He's a hitter, man. But he's fighting another hitter. So like it's gonna be a banger of a fight.
I like this fight to go the
Oh,
distance, and I think David Onama gets a split decision. Giga has the flashy hits, but he doesn't have enough volume, I think, to win a decision.
mm. Like I'm definitely rooting against Giga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's fun to watch, also fun to hate watch, but also at the same time, yeah, I'm going David.
Are we all on Onama?
So I'm up
Giga could
on
knock him out.
Onama.
No.
Giga could, but like Onama not
He
going for that.
could.
You
But I
know,
also
you know,
seen Giga
you
and
know,
Nate Landier go to war for 3 rounds, and like neither man was willing to give up. So I don't know how sure he's getting knocked out.
yeah, you know, the doctor's gonna step in. I'm taking Giga by stoppage.
I
Nah,
got
shit, I don't know.
like
That man gonna he gonna put that knee on him and be like, hey, wait, wave it off, get off him.
Yeah, I got this going decision like a motherfucker.
I got this going decision too. But we got to move, keep it pushing. We got Anthony Smith plus 325 taking on Zhang Mingyang minus 450. The odds were even bigger at one point. I think Anthony Smith was like a plus 450 underdog. Now he's only plus 325. And Zong has came from like minus 600 to minus 450. We'll see how this looks on fight day. As of right now, Zong is a pretty big favorite. A lot of people have this being done by a finish. They don't think Anthony Smith gets out of 3 rounds. Uh, and I kind of co-sign it. Zong is a hard striker, so you can kind of argue that Anthony Smith might be able to take him to the mat and like win an ugly decision. Maybe this goes decision against Murky. Me personally, I just think Anthony Smith is cooked. I think his chin's gone mentally. The Johnny Walker fight's all you need to watch when he's like yelling at him in the middle of the octagon. I just at that point I just think it's time to say our farewells. And I wouldn't be shocked if this is a retirement fight.
I'm so shocked every time I see his name on the card because like it's just not baffling. It's just like, oh wow, he's still doing it. Like I'm not saying he was cooked because I remember every time we rooted against him a year or two ago, he was able to sneak up a W or stuff, but he just doesn't have it put together all the way. I don't think you can really have the defense and put on offense to really win a good fight right now.
Bro, y'all been trying to write off the face of the UFC for the last 5 years, man.
I know it.
Since the first fight after the COVID situation, y'all been trying to write off the face. You can't write off the face. He's the face for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
I
This man
hate
is
this guy.
he's really gonna wrestle fuck this dude and show
He,
that
he, he probably think he
I'm
beat.
not just an analyst. I'm not he's going to be back in contention with 2 more wins for a title shot. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying? You can't write off the face.
Get it. You make me sick.
The face of
Thank
UFC,
you,
baby.
Paul.
Man, come on, man.
This
Y'all can't be writing this man off. Y'all can't be writing this man off like this. That's
this man
crazy.
has knockdowns in both of his UFC fights. And you tell me Anthony Smith is gonna be able to fucking chin is gonna hold up this guy? Yeah, I don't know. I can see the wrestling, all that, maybe because I haven't seen this Asian guy wrestle. He has not shot a single takedown. But Anthony
Because he
Smith,
can't.
36 years old,
He
and
hasn't had
this
to.
dude is training at Extreme Couture. And if anything, Randy Couture's team knows how to fucking wrestle. So
Facts.
I just think he went with the right team to back him up here to be able to stop some takedowns. But it is just Anthony Smith could be a big cash cow because if he does get a takedown in the first round, it could be a long night for the Asian boy.
It will be a long night. It will be a long night. I'm not writing off the face.
I'm not
So
betting.
so y'all so it's one face and y'all going against him.
Yeah, I'm going
All
big.
day,
That's
every
fair.
day. I'm betting your house on it.
Then we got Ian Machado Garry minus 155 taking on Carlos Prates plus 130. This is one of the funner fights in recent memory. And one thing, people can hate on Ian Garry all they want, but this man is not he's not ducking the fights.
No,
He's
no.
coming. Michael Page offer a big win against Kevin Holland. Give me that. Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Come
Give me
on. Keep talking.
Oh, Neil Magny.
Neil Magny,
For
Josh
first
Neal.
step up, give me that. Oh, my head. Oh, I don't have head movement. So let me fight the hardest puncher in the division, Geoff Neal. Give me that. Like, he just keeps saying, like, whatever you don't like about him, I'll do it again.
And the only person he lost to was the best fighter in that division, hands
100%.
down. Not even close. So
And he's the only one, and he went decision with him. He stopped the man from finishing people.
Fucked him up. He was fucking him up with that fight too. That wasn't like a beatdown either. So
7 years old, and
it was short notice, wasn't it?
I can't remember too many details to 100% guarantee that, but
I don't think it was.
That wasn't. It wasn't short notice. It was because of the Kobe thing. He was trying to fight Kobe, and the next thing he was like, "Fuck it, I'll fight Shavkat," and then Kobe took the fight.
But we got Carlos Prates, fighting nerd. Everyone loves the fighting nerds right now.
Damn, the niggas is eating right now.
Undefeated in the UFC are the fighting nerds. That also comes with quotation marks around it because Bruna Brazil was a fighting nerd and she lost, but no one wants to talk about that. So, but undefeated for the stakes at hand right here. Carlos Prates plus 130. Fan favorite. Everyone loves this guy. This is also the guy that smokes cigarettes, if people don't know. He's the one from the fighting nerds he smokes about 2 to 3 packs a day. So Jit is, but it hasn't stopped. It hasn't
different.
Hasn't halted different. There's videos of him like leaving practice, like, oh, I need me a cigarette. He just immediately starts ripping them. So yeah.
Built different.
Taking on Ian Garry, who is the opposite of that. He goes out and finds the best trainers across the world. He goes to them, trains with them. His body is a temple. He has nutritionists. He has like different mindset. How are we feeling? Because the odds are close. 155 Ian Garry, 130 Prates. Fight going the distance is also pick 'em. If you think it goes the distance, plus 145. If it doesn't go the distance, minus 190. 5-round fight. Over under set at 3.5. How are we feeling?
Gator, let me know.
I'm going 2. Under. I'm going under.
Oh, who's finishing who within 2? I need to know.
Under 2?
You know, because I'm a fan now. I'm not a hater anymore. I'm genuinely a fan now.
He a fan.
I am a fan.
It's going 5? It's going 5 or 3?
This 5. This is a main event.
It's 5. 2?
It's 5 rounds, but it's only going 2.
Keep the extra 3 in your back pocket for the next time.
You say you don't even need him. Go to sleep. Hey, make sure you got the delivery of order on the way already, kid.
Oh yeah. You better order that food by the time the co-main starts.
Yeah, okay, you better order what?
When the co-main starts, like, you know what I'm saying? When they're doing the walkouts, when you see the face walking out,
you tell me like music. Don't start rolling as the fight, because sometimes I like to roll as the fight starts so I can have the whole smoke set throughout the whole fight. You tell me spark that bitch up as walkouts are happening, like have that bitch done, sparked up, ready.
No. Oh no. Do that. Do not during the Ian Garry. You do that during the Ian Garry. I was thinking because he said food. You know how long Uber takes and stuff, and DoorDash.
But he talked about the blunt. You know, Paul roll a 20-minute blunt now. So he telling me he got to roll that bit.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So you tell me I gotta have that bitch ready to go early. By the time Anthony Smith is knocked out unconscious in the back of an ambulance, I gotta have my blunt ready. Is that what you're telling me right now?
I don't know if he said all that. But
but when you mean when Anthony Smith is crotch hugging him all night, winning that decision, earning them points and getting a couple of ground and pounds.
I
Yes,
was here.
yes, that's the
I
fight.
was I was thinking more like you're telling him he has to do it before Bruce Buffer comes on. The run should already be sparked.
Before Bruce Buffer goes and does his
Wow. Ian Garry just is it submission? I need to know. Is he
Wow.
submitting him? Is he hitting the Brazilian with a submission, or is he knocking him out?
oh, he's knocking him out, man. He's gonna knock him out. He's gonna knock him
Whoa.
out with that head kick. Spinning back kick.
Whoa.
The spinning
Okay.
back kick is clean.
I got Ian Gary. I wouldn't be surprised if it went to decision, but I got Ian Gary. Like I could see like a KO in the fourth or fifth.
He's so good, dude. It's so good, man. I'm telling you, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most people write him off after the stuff that, didn't have anything to do with fighting came out, and people were like, "Oh, this dude is trash." I'm over here like, "What? What are you talking about?" Then he did a thing in that fight. He's what I'm saying? His resume literally one of the best in the welterweight division right now.
I would say
It
Gary
might it might be the best.
Garry has been getting a lot of decisions, whereas Prates hasn't seen a decision since 2019, and this is when he was fighting at one championship back in the day.
Mm.
And even then, it was a 3-round fight. There wasn't no 5-rounder. He has gotten first and second round, like all his finishes in the last 4 years, first and second round only.
Yeah. So you're saying Ian Gary in the fourth is a good bet.
I was just told Ian Garry in the second. My sources just told me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking the over on this one, kid. I'm not going to Gatorade. I got
I
Ian Gary though.
I like Ian Garry. I think we all agree with Ian Garry, which is the best bet. Is mine is 155. So people listening at home looking for a pick for the parlay, it's Ian Garry money line. I might as well. Now, if you want to get special with it, then you go with the KO and this and that. I personally don't know how he's going to finish it. I think it's a decision win, just because Prates hits hard as a truck, and he's Brazilian, so that BJJ is in the back pocket. And I just don't think you want to get caught in a bad spot against him. I think you rather play like we saw him against Shavkat. He was okay with throwing the leg kick for 2.5. I ain't throwing a punch. Fucking, I'm throwing the leg kick for 2.5 rounds. Like that, I think he's okay with making an ugly fight. So I would take Ian Garry by decision personally, and the odds on that are plus 225. Anyone listening?
Plus, wow.
But he's minus 155 on the money line. If you got him by knockout, plus 350. If you got him by points, plus 225.
Yeah, give me Ian by stoppage.
Oh, no, but before we go, is there any fight of the nights on the card y'all want to shout out?
Probably Randy Brown and Dalby is probably should be crazy.
Ooh, hmm. There was this one fight I was excited for. What was it?
I
But
think
yeah,
Matt Snell, Jimmy Flick, two guys that just don't got fucking shit to lose. I think these two guys are just gonna
wait, that's gonna be a war.
That's gonna be a war, yeah.
But I'm actually going to the prelim fight with Polly.
Oh, I got David Nama. My bad. Gator King.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to the one with Pollyanna.
Oh, I feel like prelim fighters don't be getting no love when it comes
They
to fight
don't.
of
It
the
is
night.
They
weird.
really don't.
They be having some of the best fights. But which
Yeah,
one
and
was yours, kicker?
this, but I like David Onama as one of the fighters of the night because I think that boy's finna go in there and show what his chin about. But Ian Gary might get fighter a fight bonus too.
Yeah, he'll get the cuck bonus of the night.
Just chill, just chill. So everybody moves different, kid. Just chill, just chill.
But yeah, it'll be Kansas City does definitely look like it's gonna bang, and I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for next week. We got Corey Sandhagen taking on Davison Figueiredo,
That's
Renier,
gonna be
That's gonna
awesome.
be a banger.
RDR, Renier Day Ritter taking on Bo Nickel. Fuck it, like those are the fights. That's one of them.
Ooh.
Woo! Oh, yeah, that's one of them. So this week got Kansas City. Appreciate everybody watching, listening as we break it down. I'm Paul Pickle-Winham, Jordan Kev, Waterboy Savoy. Thank you for joining us, Southpaw's Run Boxing, Gator Boy Jamari. And
As
if y'all
always.
know, now y'all know,